Buongiorno, everyone. The first player ratings in over 100 days. What a player ratings it'll be. 3-0 win for Newcastle United. Guys, start me off with number
10.
one, Martin Dubravka. Yeah,
Oh,
we'll get. You've got to go to work today, haven't you? So we'll just
right, no.
we'll ring
10's
through
our round, that'll do.
10s for the players, 10s for Brucey, 10s for the referee, and lovely stuff. Newcastle getting in the top 10 soon.
To be fair, did Dubravka do much today?
Did he have to do anything? Can't remember. I don't think so.
I don't really know. I don't really know what the hell I can give Dubravka.
I think the best chance they had for me was when Billy Shaw put it wide. Apart from that.
Yeah, I think their best chances, they did put them wide. That was maybe 1 or 2, but in terms of saves, I cannot really even remember one. Like, they didn't really threat at all. But for a clean sheet, I suppose I'll give him a 7.
7 for Dubravka. I'll take Manquillo right back. I thought he was solid today, Manquillo. Especially,
he had a really good game.
Especially the first hour of the game. He was getting forward a lot, offering a lot, giving an option down the channel. Full of energy with his skinhead. You know, I thought Manquillo was solid. And, lots of commitment going forward. What you want from me right back, especially in the back four. I give him a 7 as well.
Yeah, no, fair.
Captain Lascelles?
Lascelles? Yeah. Pretty good game. I think the partnership between him and Fernandez, who we'll get onto in a sec, it's been outstanding. Like, they played the last 3 Premier League games and got 3 clean sheets. 0-0 against Burnley, 1-0 against Southampton. 3-0.
I think those two obviously were the choice of Brucey out of the two. Lejeune wasn't there the day. Shaw was on the bench. Are those Newcastle's best centre-back partnership that we have to offer?
I would say at the minute, yeah. As I just
said. This season, anyway.
Yeah, for most of the season, we've been playing 3 at the back, and everybody who's came in's done really well, including Dummett and Clark. Since we've changed to a more attacking formation and we've dropped the 5 at the back to a 4, only 2 centre backs instead of 3. We've been playing really, really well. 3 clean sheets in the Premier League. It's been mint. Them two have been keeping Shaw out. Shaw's been fit. I think Shaw came in with Lascelles against West Brom in the Cup and played well right until the end, where we conceded 2 goals. When Lascelles and Fernandez have been there, clean sheets all around. So, I would say they are our best partnerships. And like I said, Shaw can't get a sniff in. Lejeune's been injured, and so are Clark and Dummett. So while Fernandez and Lejeune are on this streak, Fernandez and Lascelles are on this streak. Keep it going for me. Probably for a rating for Lascelles, I'd probably say another 7.
Fernandez alongside him, I think he's been Newcastle's standout defender this year. He's been absolutely class. And I said it during the live watch along. I think if you asked him this as well, it's probably the best he's ever played in his career. Newcastle signed him from Swansea City, where you thought his career has fizzling out. You know,
not gonna lie, I thought that was a shit signing.
Cheap signing. A lot of people scratched their head at it, but as teams went on, especially this year, even under Rafa, towards the end, I would say, he's been brilliant, man. He's been absolutely solid. He gives 100% every game. He chips in with a goal now and again. And today, he just avoided any threat from Sheffield United whatsoever. Class performance. I give him a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd agree. Danny Rose.
You to take big fat Danny.
Not
quite as fat as he was before lockdown, but he's still a bit on the chubby side.
Yeah. A bit of a hit and miss performance from Rose, I think. I think you can just tell his fitness once again isn't there. When we first signed him, it clearly wasn't. He'd had 6 months out, just frozen out of the Tottenham team, not because he was injured. I think he was out of shape, and he was playing as a wing back instead of as a full back, where his fitness didn't really allow him to get forward much. But again, since changing the formation with a few games under his belt, I thought he was doing well. With lockdown, I think that's thrown all his work out of the window. He has put weight back on. He's back out of shape. But yeah, I don't know. Like, he did do good bits, but he also lacked a bit. So it was a very hit and miss performance. I'll just give him in the middle 5. He did get a few good tackles in, but he also missed out on a few. Like when they were going down the wing, he should have come a bit sooner. Instead, he held off and they just went straight past him. He made some good passes. He made some shit passes. So it was just a very inconsistent performance. He did have moments where he was fantastic, moments where he just did look out of shape. So I can only really give him in the middle. I can't really give him any more than a 5.
I got Isaac Hayden in the middle of the park, and for me, Newcastle United's unsung hero. How mint is Isaac Hayden? Rocking the afro. Yeah, keep that going, Hayden.
Keep it going.
Loved it. Crunching into tackles like he's never been away. Like he's been playing week in and week out since fucking March, since forever. He's just, that's what you want in a battling centre mid. Accompanied Shelby so well, which you'll get onto. You know, the balance between them two was perfect today of allowing Shelby to have the ball, Hayden closing people down, getting stuck in. Little tackles that go amiss where he's breaking up the play, where he's potentially stopping a crucial attack from Sheffield United. Everything you want from it today, I give him an 8. Probably harsh. I'm going to give him a 9.
Give him a 9, yeah. He was great. His partner, Shelby, I'd be the same. I'm torn between an 8 or a 9. I'm going to give him a 9. He was great pulling the strings, particularly earlier on in the game. Similar to how he was at the last game before lockdown against Southampton. First half, he was outstanding. He fell asleep a little bit in the second half, but he had like another good spell towards the end. Just what Shelby should be doing, what we know he can do, which is the most frustrating thing about Shelby. He's one of the most inconsistent players in the Premier League, because he can have games like he did against Southampton and like he did today, where he can be one of the best players on the pitch. He could even be one of the best centre mids in the whole Premier League, but he just has these games far less often. It's almost like it's every 3 months, like every other month's a lockdown for him. Like it's just very frustrating, because like we've seen the brilliance that he can do. His passing was great. He tried a few long range shots, which we know he's good at. Long range passes, which we know he's good at. It was just a typical good Shelby performance. He has 2 typicals. He's either the shit John Joe Shelby or he's the good John Joe Shelby. Today he was the typical good John Joe Shelby. And if we could say that a little bit more often, I think we'd all be a lot happier. And his partnership, as you mentioned, with Isaac Hayden was amazing. Great dynamic.
Saint-Maximin, for me, man of the match. Yeah, honestly, he is just different gravy.
He's a different
class,
gravy,
different class. Showing out, and I think we've said throughout the fan counts and stuff, you know, but particularly what doesn't happen, I'd be worried that we'd lose him. We'd be lucky to keep a hold of him. Whoever scouted him, half the price of Joelinton, £20 million with Saint-Maximin. Never mind Joelinton, actually, Pepe, who went £72 million to Arsenal.
Jesus,
£20 million for Saint-Maximin. He's finally adding end product to his game, towards his skill and trickery and pace. He's adding crosses, assists earlier on in the season, goals now. You know, last game, he scored against Southampton. This game, he scored against Sheffield United. He scored against Sheffield United in December last year. Brilliant finish from him. Like I said, he was aware, he was alert to the ball coming to him, because for me, you don't expect that to come through. You expect the defender to clear it. He tucks it in the front post. He's taking people on for fun when you think he's going to run into danger. He's just absolute brilliant, man. 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Like you mentioned, like scoring, his confidence and stuff. I remember when we signed him, like people like who were fans of the French league said he hasn't got end product. And I think when his first few games, I think we've seen that. We thought, they're absolutely bang on about that. Like he's got everything else, electric pace, so much flair. He gets the fans off that seat, but in the end, he does fuck all with it. He's a glorified Gutierrez. But now, like the goals and everything are coming. Like he scored the winner in the last game against Southampton, another one today. So 2 goals, 2 games in a row. He scored midweek last week in the friendly against Hull. Like scored again against Sheffield United away. Like it's coming. He's gelling together. And to be honest, I'm scared that we're going to be selling him in a year or 2. Like these performances, like unless we get taken over and we build a good team around him, he'll not be there for very long. In the live stream, someone compared him to the next Ginola. Ginola was only here 2 years. You know what I mean?
You're looking to get that out of Saint-Maximin at the minute, like unless happens.
Yeah, he's looking too good for this team, and like unless we get a takeover where we build good players around him, he'll be one of the hottest properties in the Premier League. I know a lot of teams were linked to Amanda Traore, and people link them two very similarly. For me, I think Saint-Maximin's potentially better. I think I think between him and Traore, they give slightly different things, although they are similar. But between them, they're the 2 like hottest wingers in the league at the minute. So unless we get taken over, then Saint-Maximin's not going to be here for very long. He's too good, man.
Yeah. I like to take your pick between Almiron and Ritchie.
I'll go across the middle and I'll give Gan Almiron. I thought he had another very, very good game. Probably give him a 9. First off, just getting stuck in. Pace. We're talking about Maximin's electric pace. Almiron's got it as well. Charging everything down and in the number 10 where he should be. Remember that it was the chance Joelinton missed, wasn't it? Where we countered, so Maximin cleared it, and Almiron in the middle, ran through, great ball through to Joelinton. It was Joelinton's goal where he found himself out on the left, got another great ball in. Just unbelievable today. I think he very, very worthy of a 9 rating.
Matt Ritchie, we said in the Keg Rent show earlier this week, would you keep Matt Ritchie? We said yes for dressing room wise.
Yeah,
I see yes for quality today though. I mean, sometimes his ball was off, wasn't it? From corners, not beating the first man. His ball for the goal, which thankfully the defender missed. But he threatened in the first half with a long range effort. Second half, he found the back of the net with one. We know what he's capable of with that left foot. We know what he brings to the team in terms of passion, energy, commitment, and desire. And we've seen it all in abundance today. And I wasn't the same getting the score sheet, to be fair. And keeping him playing there where he's in them on the box as well can be a huge help for chipping in with goals. It is a 9 out of 10.
Yeah. I was quite surprised to see him there, to be honest, because Brucey said on Friday that he's a doubt for the game. And when we've got Lazaro available, I put Lazaro in my lineup prediction and Ritchie on the bench if he was even going to make the squad. So to see him there was a bit of a surprise. The game before lockdown against Southampton, it was another one of them games where he wasn't really that good, was he? It was he's similar to Shelby, really. He can be inconsistent. Yeah, but he's just one of them where he's slightly inconsistent, but because of his determination, and he could be a good leader, could be a good co-captain of this team. But today, I'm pleased Brucey did start him. I didn't expect him to be there. When I seen the lineup, I was like, I don't really know what to think of that. I would have preferred to have seen Lazaro there, but Ritchie deserved that start, and I'm pleased Brucey did start him. It was a great goal. Yeah, great game for him.
Left to you.
Joey. All right.
Tale of two halves, really, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think that sticks with me with Joey is that he's run well for the first goal, stayed on side. It just showed that he's not a natural goal scorer with that fluff chance, but at least he kept his head up and at least he was in the right place at the right time, which he started the move for his goal as well, and then to finish it off.
I'm almost getting a bit sick of talking about Joelinton. It's just very samey. But what's even more frustrating is seeing how many people are done with him, how many people are just frustrated by him, saying how shit he is, how he needs to be sold. It's very grating. It's very frustrating. I hate saying that shit because what kind of player he can be if used in the right role with the right players around him. He can be fantastic. But it's moments like the miss in the first half where you just think, "Fuck's sake, man!" You've got to do better than that. It doesn't matter what position you are, whether you're a striker or not. It's just basic being a footballer in that in that chance. Just get it on target. Just get it on target. If the keeper saves it or if it drags wide at the far post, then all right, fair play. But you just fell into the ground. It's like watching Bambi on ice. It's very frustrating. But like I say, tale of two halves. Second half, he was brilliant. I think we've mentioned the crowd. Maybe the crowd not being there did him good, because if he missed that chance with 52,000 joys behind him, that would have been him done. The chance and everyone shouting at him, telling him how shit he is, as we've seen in our comments, would have just totally put him down. With no fans there, he was able to go in at half time, lift his head up, and he was brilliant. He caused the red card as well. He was clean through on goal. The defender had no choice but to pull him back, because obviously scared he was going to be through on goal and score a goal. So I think he did all right. As you say, tale of two halves. I'd probably give him a 7. I don't think it was worth much more than an 8, but second half, he came in, done really, really well. So I'm happy with his performance. If we just need that striker. I'd rather see him out on the left, maybe instead of Ritchie. Maybe that spot can be thrown up between Joelinton, Ritchie, and Lazaro, with Maximin on the other side, Almiron in the 10, and a good striker up top. With players around him to link up with. Because, as I said, he's not a striker. He's a link-up player, preferably on the left. Great. But at the minute, as a striker, it is worrying because, as I said before, we've got no one else. With Carroll being injured, Gale and Muto not really being up to scratch. He's been forced to play there, really. I know he's got the number 9 shirt on his back and he's been said he's a striker, but he's not. We need to just stand by him. People saying sell him because he's shit. Like, yeah, absolutely no help. Like, what good are you to this team, this club, if you're saying what players are shit when you can't see through? Like, he's been playing out of position. He should never even be there. Like, we just need to be patient, and hopefully in the summer, if we can get a takeover, he can be used as a second or third choice striker, but compete for a spot like on either the right or left side with Saint-Maximin, Joelinton, Lazaro. If we're signing him, he's only on loan. Almiron, maybe bring in another one. I think we need to probably sell Atsu and bring in someone else of decent quality to challenge on their spots. But yeah, so happy with Joelinton. It could have been better if he finished that goal in the first half and we went 1-0 up. Pressure would have been off. We wouldn't have had to sit and look through these comments, having people say how shit he is. But he needs to work on some finishing, put his striking boots on, and everyone will be happy.
I can't understand fans' frustrations, though, especially in that first chance, because if the game finishes 0-0, and the finger's pointing to him in it, and you think, well, definitely, why the fuck is a professional footballer? Are you not finishing that from there? But like we say, he's not an out-and-out goal scorer. And
thankfully, he did pick his head up.
Exactly. And personally, I'm delighted that he's got his first goal in the Premier League at St James's Park, and hopefully does him the world of good heading into some big games next week.
All right, doubled his high for the season.
Well, yeah, that's it. That's it, isn't it? Clear
for the start 11, yeah.
The subs were pretty late, wasn't it? I will mention that Carroll was good when he came on, put himself about. Lazaro didn't really touch the ball. Bentaleb, I thought, was poor, misplacing passes.
Yeah. They're all very late changes as well, which is usual of Newcastle, particularly under Rafa. We used to make the changes way too late, but our first 2 changes didn't come until the 79th minute. Now we're playing well. We didn't really need to make a change, but it's 79th minute when we've got 5 available. Like, that's late. Yeah, 2 changes in the 79th, 2 in the 85th, and 1 in the 92nd. Yeah, so the ones late on, particularly the Yedlin in the 92nd, Shaw and Lazaro in the 85th, Bentaleb and Carroll in the 79th. Like, it was a little bit too late for it to really give it a fair assessment of those. I like to say Carroll did all right when he come on, put himself about, as Andy Carroll does. Big, strong, gets himself in the mix.
Mix. But 10 out of 10 for Newcastle in terms of after lockdown, definitely. Coming back. Effort, energy, determination, 3 points in the bag, 3 goals. Lovely stuff.
Lovely days. Happy.
Happy days. Drop your player ratings in the comments below. Who's your man of the match? Subscribe to the Magpie Channel TV and enjoy yourself.